Welcome back to Augmented Voices, where we always try to keep our fingers on the pulse of AI. And today, we're diving into a flood of news that's really making waves. It seems like AI is going mobile big time.
Yeah, definitely. It's not just about apps anymore. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about our smartphones and how we use them.
It really feels like a turning point. So let's get right into it. One headline that really jumped out was AI phones are coming. Apparently, Deutsche Telekom, that big European telecom company, is joining forces with Perplexity.
I saw that too. They're aiming to launch an actual AI phone by 2026. What's interesting is that they're talking about a price tag under $1,000. That's pretty aggressive, right?
Yeah, it definitely suggests they're not just going for the high-end market. They want to make AI-powered phones accessible to, well, everyone. But can they actually pull it off? The smartphone market is tough.
Right. It's super competitive. We've seen others try and, fail. But this time, it feels different. Perplexity isn't just some app developer. They're talking about their phone as a whole new way to interact with technology. They even call it an action machine.
An action machine. Okay, so what does that even mean?
Well, think about it like this. Imagine your phone proactively managing your schedule, booking your trips, maybe even writing emails based on your conversations.
Hold on, so it's like a personal assistant that's actually baked into the phone's operating system.
Exactly. And they've got some serious partners on board. Google Cloud is providing the infrastructure, 11 Labs is involved for the voice interaction, maybe, and PixArt is there for the AI-powered image editing. It's like they're weaving AI into every part of the user experience.
It sounds ambitious. I mean, creating a whole new phone ecosystem from scratch is a massive undertaking.
It is, but if they succeed, it could really shake things up. Imagine a phone that anticipates your needs, streamlines your day, and basically becomes an extension of your thinking.
Okay, so what does that mean for the big players like Apple and Google?
Well, that leads us to our next headline, and it's not good news for Apple. Siri stumbles, rivals pounce. It looks like Apple's big Siri upgrade has been pushed back all the way to 2027.
Wow, 2027. That's a huge delay, especially with AI moving so fast. And what's going on over there?
It seems they're having trouble integrating the new AI models, something about performance issues. Whatever the reason, it's created a golden opportunity for competitors.
And Google, of course, has wasted no time capitalizing on that.
Right. Google has gone ahead and put their Gemini AI assistant right on the iPhone's lock screen.
Wait, you're telling me I can use Google's AI on my iPhone? That's kind of wild.
I know, right? And it's not just a gimmick. It's got real functionality. You get instant voice responses from Gemini Live without even unlocking your phone. You've got widgets for chatting, creating calendar events, even taking pictures that are analyzed and tagged by AI. It's pretty slick.
So basically, Google's giving iPhone users a taste of what they're missing out on with Siri's delay. It's a smart move, really.
Oh, absolutely. They're showcasing their AI prowess and maybe even tempting some iPhone users to switch sides. But Google isn't just playing defense, they're also pushing the boundaries of what AI assistants can do with their Project Astra.
Project Astra, that's the one that gives Gemini the ability to interact with your screen in real time, right?
You got it. It's all about real-time interaction and contextual awareness.
So, like, what does that even look like in real life?
Let's say you're shopping for shoes online, right? With Project Astra's screen share feature, Gemini can analyze what you're looking at, give you recommendations based on your style, maybe even compare prices and shipping options. It's like having a personal shopping assistant right there with you.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. But it's not just about shopping, right?
Nope, not at all. Remember that live video search we talked about? Project Astra takes that even further. Point your camera at anything, and Gemini can give you information on the fly, like identifying plants, translating signs, even helping you with DIY projects.
That's incredible. It's like your phone is suddenly a window into a whole new layer of understanding about the world.
And that's what's really exciting about these developments. It's not just about making our phones smarter, it's about making us smarter, more connected, more capable.
It's like AI is augmenting our perception, helping us see and interact with the world in ways we never could before. But Google isn't the only one making waves in this space, is it? There's also Stability AI, the company behind all those amazing image generation tools. They've teamed up with ARM, the folks who design the chips that power most smartphones.
Yeah, and they're bringing the power of AI audio generation directly to your phone.
Yeah, that's interesting. Does this mean I could, compose music on my phone?
Pretty much. They've made some big breakthroughs in speed and efficiency. They've actually gotten audio generation to be 30 times faster, so what used to take minutes now takes seconds.
Wow, that's fast. But what about the processing power? Doesn't AI audio generation need a lot of that?
That's the really cool part. It all happens offline, right on your device, thanks to ARM's Cloudy AI libraries and Stability AI's optimizations.
So no more waiting for files to download or worrying about a spotty internet connection.
Exactly. It's all about bringing the power of AI to the edge, right to your fingertips.
This feels like a game changer, not just for music creation, but for all kinds of audio content. Imagine adding custom sound effects to videos, creating unique ringtones, or even generating music based on text prompts, all on your phone.
Yeah, it's incredibly powerful, and it's just the beginning. As these technologies mature, the possibilities are going to explode.
It feels like we're at the dawn of a new era in mobile creativity, with AI playing a central role.
We are, and it's an exciting time to be a part of it.
It certainly is. So we've got AI phones on the horizon, AI assistants that can interact with our screens and the real world, and AI audio generation that's becoming more powerful and accessible by the day. The mobile landscape is definitely changing, and fast.
It is, and it's all happening thanks to AI.
It's incredible to think how far we've come in such a short time. And it makes you wonder, what's next?
That's the big question, isn't it? And one we'll continue to explore as we dive deeper into this world of mobile AI. I mean, it's a bold move trying to break into a market like that. It's like David versus Goliath, right? You've got these established giants with their huge resources and their loyal customer base.
So do you think these newcomers, Deutsche Telekom and Perplexity, actually stand a chance?
Well, it's definitely an uphill battle, but they do have a couple of things going for them. Their focus on affordability, for one. They're aiming for that sub $1,000 price point, which could be really attractive, especially as those flagship phone prices keep climbing.
Yeah, that's a good point. And their whole approach to AI, making it more proactive and integrated, that could be a differentiator too.
Right. People are looking for more than just a bunch of apps. They want a phone that understands their needs, simplifies their lives, maybe even anticipates what they want before they know it themselves. If Deutsche Telekom and Perplexity can deliver on that, they might carve out a space for themselves.
But they've got to execute flawlessly,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's not just about the AI. It's the hardware, the software, the whole ecosystem.
Oh, absolutely. They need to attract developers, get those apps rolling in, secure partnerships with content providers for streaming services, music, games, all of that. It's a huge undertaking.
It really is. But if they manage to pull it off, the implications could be massive.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where the dominant players in mobile aren't just tech giants, but companies that are truly AI first.
That's a pretty fascinating thought. Speaking of pushing boundaries, let's go back to Google for a minute. Their Project Astra, the one that's supercharging Gemini with those real-time interaction capabilities.
Yeah, the one that lets Gemini see what's on your screen and even interact with live video.
Yeah.
What would that actually look like for the average user?
Let's say you're watching a cooking show on your phone, right? With Project Astra, Gemini could identify all the ingredients, give you step-by-step instructions, maybe even suggest some variations based on your dietary needs.
So it's like having a super smart sous chef right there in your pocket.
Exactly. Or imagine you're traveling in a foreign country, you point your camera at a sign, and Gemini instantly translates it for you. Or you're walking around a historical site, and Gemini can give you all sorts of background information and context.
It's like having a personal tour guide and translator all rolled into one.
That's the power of real-time interaction and contextual awareness. Your phone becomes this incredibly powerful tool for understanding and navigating the world around you. And this is really just the start. As Google keeps developing Gemini, who knows what they'll come up with next?
They're definitely positioning Gemini as more than just an assistant. It's becoming like this central hub for all your digital interactions.
You hit the nail on the head. It's like an extension of your mind, helping you process information, make decisions, even express yourself creatively. But while Google's forging ahead, what about Apple? Are they just going to let Google steal the show?
It's hard to imagine Apple just sitting back and watching, especially with Siri lagging behind. They're known for their innovation, their user experience.
True, but they've got some catching up to do. Google's Gemini is already out there on iPhones, winning over users.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Apple comes up with when they finally release their upgraded Siri. But for now, the momentum seems to be with Google.
No doubt about it. This competition is good for everyone, though. It's pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI, and ultimately, that benefits us all.
It's pretty amazing to see how quickly AI is moving from science fiction to reality. Just a few years ago, we were talking about AI as this futuristic concept, and now it's becoming an integral part of our daily lives.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing how fast it's all happening, and the pace is only accelerating.
So what do you think is the most significant takeaway from all of this? What should people really be paying attention to?
To me, it's the convergence of AI, mobile technology, and edge computing. We're moving away from this idea that AI is just something that happens in the cloud, in these massive data centers.
You mean it's becoming more personal, more accessible?
Exactly. AI is becoming embedded in the devices we carry with us everywhere. And that's a huge shift. It opens up so many possibilities for how we interact with the world around us.
Yeah, it's not just about having access to information anymore. It's about having AI augment our perception, enhance our decision-making, even empower our creativity. Like what Stability AI and ARM are doing with on-device audio generation.
Right. Imagine a world where anyone with a smartphone can create music, design soundscapes, tell stories through audio. It's incredible.
And with Google's Project Astra, our phones were becoming these interactive guides to the world, helping us understand and navigate our surroundings in ways we never could before. It's really exciting stuff.
It really is. But as with any powerful technology, we need to be thoughtful about how we develop and deploy it.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we need to make sure it's used ethically, responsibly, and for the benefit of all humankind.
Yeah, it's a bit like, holding up a magnifying glass to the world. Suddenly you see things you never noticed before.
Exactly. It's about expanding our understanding, our awareness. It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. But all of these advancements, they raise some pretty big questions too, don't they? About where we're headed with all this AI.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's like, how do we make sure we're using this power responsibly? How do we shape the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone?
Those are the million-dollar questions. I mean, it feels like we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
It does, doesn't it? Like we're standing at the edge of this vast, uncharted territory, and it's both exciting and a little bit daunting.
I think daunting is a good word. Because it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the impact it has on us, on our lives, on society as a whole.
Right, and I think the key is to have these conversations, to really think about the implications, both the good and the bad. We need to be proactive, not just reactive.
I totally agree. We can't just sit back and let the technology dictate the future. We need to be shaping it, steering it in a direction that aligns with our values.
Exactly, because ultimately it's not about replacing humans with AI, it's about finding ways for them to work together, to augment each other's strengths.
That's a great point. It's about collaboration, about creating a future where AI and humans can thrive together.
That's the goal, isn't it? To create a future that's both technologically advanced and human-centered. A future where AI empowers us, connects us, and helps us solve some of the big challenges we face.
That's a future I can get behind. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from AI phones to superpowered assistants to on-device audio creation. It's clear that the world of mobile AI is exploding with possibilities.
It is, and it's moving faster than ever before. It's an exciting time to be paying attention.
Absolutely. So to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep imagining. The future of AI is in our hands.
And that's a pretty amazing thought, isn't it?
It really is. Thanks for joining us on Augmented Voices, where we explore the ever-evolving intersection of AI and human ingenuity. Until next time, keep those sources coming, and we'll keep diving deep.